What's up guys, it's me Gunjan Moulik, and today we're going to talk about the potential risk of an entrepreneur. What are some of the risk factor that when somebody is starting their business, what a business person might face when they're moving into a business, okay? So you see, as an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs face lots of challenges, but the best of the best stand still in their challenges and make it to the top. So what are some of these great challenges maybe right now when you're starting your business you might face? So let's see some of these like the huge the factor that most entrepreneurs face and they never succeed in starting the business, maintaining the business, is capital, okay? And this is what I call financial risk is a huge problem. If you're starting a business and if you don't have enough capital to support you, then you might get out of your business. That's a fact, okay? So many people says that start business from scratch. You can start business from scratch. Yeah, lots of people can start business from scratch. Or maybe that's something different. Not a huge business, but a small business you can start from scratch. But if you want to maintain it, you need some finances to support at first, okay? Maybe you want to start a shop for a while, a small shop, but if you don't have enough financial support to run it, okay, to maintain it, or the things that you're selling, if it's not the things that the customer, the people around you really wants, then most probably you will lose out of your business. This most probably what I'm going to say here is that it's not for only small business but larger business if you want to create bigger. So because everything starts with smaller, so everything that you do, everything that you start, want to start a bigger company, something like that, you need to take action based on smaller things, okay? So every smaller things that you do will gonna impact your business. So let's take it for a smaller example, like a shop, like a small website or selling goods, okay? Everything you need to have some amount of money, or you need to have somebody investor or parent support, everything, anything that can help you for some time financially, okay? You see, lots of time startups run away of their business because of they have a plan to sell something, but the customers them don't really want that. This is really important. If you're selling something really new, something really different, then maybe you need some financial backup, some amount of financial backup, okay? Maybe you need to go to investor and you need to convince them in some ways that how you can sell this stuff and you can make money from it, and the investor really know that they are not really losing the money in your idea. So that's the thing, really important, okay? Financial risk is really important. Financial risk comes in the way, but you are the one who will figure out the way, okay? Maybe you need to start with something, you need to gain some experience in the market, okay? What markets really wants, okay? That's the fact. That's the thing that you need to think, that when you're selling something really new, market doesn't want that, then how will you approach to market to really sell that? Maybe you need to use the idea for that, okay? Or maybe you need somebody's help. So this is the thing, okay? Financial risk always trouble. So my suggestion is that have some stake, do something else, work for somebody, get a job, or try involve in smaller business, okay? So you can learn some stuff, you can have some capital, stake, or a fund, so that that can help you to run your bigger business or your ideas. Number two is that strategic risk, okay? Strategy risk. Now, lots of time, what happens is that most people plan their ideas, they plan their business, they plan their company where it's gonna be, okay? But lots of time, when the market is really changing, this strategy doesn't even help, okay? That's the fact. The strategy doesn't even like work because this is evolving market, okay? This is the evolving economy. So lots of time, maybe you need to you think about new strategy, new way. Always maybe you need to talk to some friends who are in that field, okay, who are in that field working, and you may gather some idea from them. So strategic risk often comes to people, okay. Maybe you plan for 1 or 2 years and suddenly market crashes, economic downfall, and that strategy doesn't even working. So strategy, plan every single time. You need to plan, you need to change your plan, you need to work, find some new ways, okay, because this thing will occur lots of time. So your strategy will fail, so your strategy ain't gonna work. And if you are somebody who has a one strategy, you have planned in some years or something like that to move in a certain direction, and that's a way to failure. Lots of business people fail in that way because they have a one strategy, they have a one fixed way to go somewhere, but suddenly certain changes can happen in the marketplace, and your business can totally goes down. So flexibility is really important. Flexibility, be more flexible. You need to change your plan. You need to be more adaptive, and that's what can help you to become more successful of whatever you're starting. Okay. Number 3 is that technological risk. Okay, so lots of businesses you may find that like Blockbuster, Walmart facing technological risk. Malls, certain shopping malls, technological risk. By whom? By online marketers, like online digital products. Okay, people who are selling digitally. Okay, people who are like Amazon, Flipkart. This is the businesses that is taking over malls, that is taking over like Walmart's. Okay, Blockbuster. This is new that it's gonna be outdated by the new technology. Thought that people still gonna buy the music series, but when iTunes came, it ruined the Blockbuster market. So you really need to understand that technological risk will appear, can appear, because every single month, every single year, some new technology is coming into places, and you are getting outdated. Okay, outdated by new technology. Okay, so you need to upgrade. As a business person, you really need to upgrade your business with new technology. You need to invest a lot to upgrade your business so that you can take your business to that better level every time. Number 4 is that market risk. Okay, market risk, demand. A lot. This is the thing that you may learn in economy. Okay, that sometimes the things that you're selling, there is no demand at all. Okay, there is no demand at all. Lots of time. Okay, there was a time when college students used to learn survey engineering. Okay, civil engineering, and lots of other engineering things that people still wants to learn. Okay, and suddenly there is a demand of survey engineering. The people who are civil engineer, they are still working as survey engineer, or they are both combined. Okay, there was a time when there was too much demand in mechanical engineering, but suddenly certain changes happened in the marketplace, like maybe the engine, things that really changed to electronics, and suddenly the mechanical engineer doesn't even need there, or certain people who used to work there doesn't even need it. So that's the thing. Okay, I'm not saying the mechanical engineer doesn't need it. There still has a demand, but the demand is going down, or certain fields. Okay, the market doesn't even need that. Okay, market doesn't even need that. So this is the thing that you will find. Okay, so demand is that's a fact. Okay, maybe things that you're selling, does your product has a demand, high demand in the marketplace? Are you thinking there was a time when people used to buy 2G SIM card? Now people don't buy 2G, they don't even buy 3G, they buy 4G. Now it's moving to 5G. Market demand has changed. Okay, every single time you see them, every single year, certain things are getting obsolete of the marketplace. Small phone that Nokia used to build, Samsung used to build, doesn't even need that. Who need that? Okay, people doesn't buy those things. Okay, so that's the fact. Okay, every single time market is upgrading, and people losing demand of certain things, they don't buy certain things. The old trends are not anymore, and people moving into a new trends, new fashion. Anytime market can shift, and new trends can come into places and people gonna like that, and certain business is gonna go away if they are willing to change, if they are willing to adapt, and they will gonna stay in the marketplace. That's the fact, okay? That's the only way. You need to adapt, you need to change, or else the market gonna crash you. So yeah, number 5. This is the number 4, okay? Number 5 is that reputational risk. Reputation. And how it affect the businesses now. Politician doesn't get vote for their reputation. And you understand? Business doesn't make any sales for their reputation. It's a huge factor. Now Elon Musk is facing that. Recently, something he wrote about in a tweet, something about the stock of the Tesla. His stock went 50% down only by that tweet. Okay, only by that tweet. The Teslas want to remove him as the CEO. Okay, why is that? Lots of time. Elon Musk has faced in his previous company where he was removed as a CEO. Okay, while he was moving into vacation, and again, lots of companies like Amazon was moving down because consumer was not feeling good, and I think it was like 2014, something like that, when consumer were reporting the products were bad, the delivery was bad. So Amazon need to upgrade it and listen to its consumer more and more how they can upgrade it, and now Amazon is the great. Flipkart, Snapdeal has a really bad reputation back then when it was like coming into the market. Now Flipkart is great. I can't talk about Snapdeal because it's still improving. Okay, it's still not that great. It still has a customer lots of bad comments. So that's the fact. Okay, market reputation. What consumer really wants? Are you satisfying your consumer? Are you hearing your consumer? Okay, are you hearing your consumer demands? What the demands? Okay, are you upgrading yourself? Or your customer is just complaining every time about the product or the service? This is the fact. Okay, this is the fact that business goes down and the ruin. And if you're startups, if you're starting a business, and if you're not dealing with your customers, if you're not dealing with the people around you, clients, with a good attitude, then most probably this is the sign that your business will go down, and that's gonna be very quick. Because if a business is new and it haven't made a good relationship with their customers and the marketplace, then that business can't move, can't grow. This is a fact. So you really need to understand that this is not your business, this is not your product, this is your customers, this is your people's product. Okay? How can you satisfy your consumer? How can you maintain a good reputation, relationship, where this reputational risk doesn't even come in the way? So that's a fact. That's a fact. That is a reason why you need to be more aware of this stuff. Reputational risk. Are you losing your reputation? Are you gaining your reputation every single day? So that's a fact. Number last is that I would say it's a political risk. Now you can't do that, because lots of time when you're starting a business, certain places, certain political disaster can really come. Politician doesn't even like your businesses. You can move into start the business because there is a certain risk. Okay, the situation of that place doesn't agree with what you wanna sell. And lots of times, lots of things, this is the thing that happened in lots of rural places. Maybe whatever that you need to sell, whatever the business that you need to start, some of the rural places really has great demand in that. But you don't have can't have a good management. You can't establish their company. And this is a thing that is highly faced by Apple when Apple wanted to move and start the business in India. At first, lots of for the political reason, Apple couldn't start. Then they found a place in Chennai and they started the business. Tata has faced when Tata want to move into West Bengal and they can't move their company over there because the political situation over on there doesn't agree with their terms, was not willing to create their sector in there, so they couldn't make their sector in there and then went to move in different places. So it's really important, okay? It's really important that whenever you're starting a business, your political the people around you really want that. Does the politics really support you? Okay, does it give the place to start a business? The things they want to do, are they really supports you? Okay, lots of business startup entrepreneurs can't even start a business because this is a huge reason. Okay, lots of time they want to start a business certain places, certain cities, certain rural places, but people around it doesn't give the thing to start. Okay, either they want to move them, or whether they want to fight because it's their land or something like that. Either the people are too uneducated, illiterate. This is the thing to understand, that lots of time this political risk may appear. Lots of bank doors closed. Lots of technology sector get closed for this political reason. So yeah. Are you starting a business that will be supported by the politics over there, or are you starting a business that is just gonna ruin? So particles lots of time is appear, so it's really important that you get help. You get help from some supporter of the place, of the state. You get help from funded by some leaders in the states, and you need to do some inner work. Okay, that inner work of the ministers or the president or the leaders of that group who's running that state, okay, who's running that village, who's running the rural area. Are they happy with your product? Are they happy with your company while you're establishing there? It's really important. Make the bigger great leaders happy, then your company gonna be a really great company. Okay, make them happy. Okay, they're the running people. They are the who are running the business around us. So yeah, and the last factor is that lots of time entrepreneurs really face is the environmental risk. This is the thing that we are facing right now. Okay, the COVID-19 thing, environmental risk. Lots of startups, business people who have really started their business are going down. Why? Why is the reason? Because environmental risk can always appear. Lots of time environment can't support you. You can't say when the next earthquake gonna be, when the hurricane gonna be, okay, when the next tsunami gonna be. You can't tell that because this environmental risk. Okay, so that's the reason why earlier when I was mentioning this video, I told the financial risk. Okay, so you need to have some amount of money, some amount of stake of capital. You need to invest somewhere that's gonna help you when this gonna appear. You need to have some insurance, some financial stability that's gonna help you during this crisis. Okay, environmental risk. Okay, how you can maintain a business, maintain yourself, start a business even there is an environmental risk. Change and adaptability, finances, okay, capital, that's gonna help you. Insurance, maybe you can set an emergency insurance, okay, that's gonna support you when there's some kind of environmental disaster. There are lots of insurance company that supports you when there is a crisis. Okay, mutual funds, there are lots of mutual funds when that's gonna help you in this environmental disaster. Okay, you can save money in there. It's gonna help your business too. So yeah, environmental risk. Okay, are you prepared for the next disaster? Are you prepared for the next crisis? It's really important. Okay, for all these things, and you're never gonna be ruined in your business. And the last thing what I'll tell you, out of all of this that you have learned, okay, out of the financial risk, strategic risk, technological risk, market risk, reputational risk, and environmental risk, last things that I'm gonna tell, okay, what is the potential risk for an entrepreneur who is starting or who's already in the field is that willpower and the momentum. If any of these risks appear, and if you lose the willpower to fight it, if you lose the willpower and the momentum to continue it, you're gonna fail. Because willpower is the main thing that you need to consider when it comes to business. If you don't have willpower to stand up when you just got the hit, then you're gonna fall badly. So that's a fact, okay? Willpower is really necessary, and gain the momentum is anytime this risk can appear, and this will appear if you're starting a business. If you lack the momentum, then what happens? People will gonna lose the trust. The investor will not invest in your business. You can't stand up because you will have fall into that reputational risk. You'll lose a reputation, and it will take lots of time to gain the momentum back again. So this is a really important thing. You need to figure out, you need to understand that as an entrepreneur, the loss of risk appears, but the glory, the victory is huge. Okay. So yeah, focus in the long term and be a goat in your field, okay? And you're gonna make a really great life in your time, okay? So that's the message I really want to share. When there is a risk, there is a way, and if there is a way, if there's a will, then you will absolutely gonna find a way and can make your life great, amazing. So yeah, have an amazing day. Share this video with your loved one, family member, really want to impact. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then subscribe below. I'm going to share a weekly video in this channel also, and also click the notification bar below so that you get notified whenever I upload the video in this channel. And yeah, have an amazing day. Till then, live life greatly.